So with that, we have a perfectly functioning side nav. Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to be showing you how to use the side nav in Angular Material today. So to start off, I just have this empty app here. If you haven't seen my tutorial on how to use Angular Material, be sure to check that out. So to start off, we need to import mat-sidenav module, and then make sure that's imported up here as well. So at the top and in the imports down here. Next thing we need to do is we're going to be putting some code inside of this app.component.html, and for that I just want to use the example on the material.angular.io site. We're going to be using this one right here, the opening and closing side nav. It's got some pretty good base code. We don't need this bottom part, we're just going to copy this middle part. So if we paste that in our code, there's a couple things we need to do. I'm going to format it, and then we need to get rid of this ngIf because we don't have a variable for that, and we don't need this example container class. So basically what they're doing is they have their side nav set up so that when it's opened, it pushes an event open to something called events, which is just an array. So we need to make sure we have that array. So inside of the app component here, I've made that events array, and also they were using this property called opened. They were binding to it here, so we need that as well. You don't have to have that, but we're going to use it for this example. So that's the top part. And then the bottom part, they have this checkbox here. And that binds to the open state. But it doesn't really seem to like that. So if we go to our site, it says can't bind to ng model since it isn't a known property of mat checkbox. So we don't really need that anyways. I'm just going to put opened here, and it will show up as true or false in this paragraph tag. And then below that we have a paragraph that just has a button in it that lets us toggle the side nav, and then below here we have an events paragraph, which is going to log our events that we're pushing up here. So this is all just filler content to show you how it works, and this should work if we refresh the page, and it does. There's our true because it's opened, and then click it and it goes false, and also our events are logging down here. So that's the basics of it working. If you're using this in a production app, you'll probably want to do some stuff to clean this up. Like, see this class right here, mat-side-nav? That could probably use some padding, as well as this class, mat-side-nav content. So we'll add padding to both of those real fast. Back in the CSS, we'll just say mat-side-nav, and the other one was mat-side-nav content. We're just going to give them a padding of 16px or something like that. That looks a little better. Also, if this were a production app, I would probably want to color this side nav content here with like the primary color of the color scheme. To learn how to do that, you should check out my video on Angular custom theming. That would work really nicely right here. Yeah, other than that, you probably want to get this whole thing to span the entire view. So what I'm going to do is take this mat-side-nav container and make that have 100 VH height. So height 100 VH. And it looks like the body has some margin on it, so I'm going to go ahead and fix both those things in the code. We'll try 100% instead. It looked like it was a little too much last time. And then the body style is going to be in the styles.css. Okay, that got rid of the margin. Looks like the 100% thing didn't work. So let's try VH here. There we go, that looks perfect. So with that, we have a perfectly functioning side nav, which logs events here. And yeah, that should get you started. For the rest, you can just see the details here on the Angular Material site. Let me know if you guys like this video, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.